Hello, it's Patrick here. I just wanted to include this video just to give you a better idea of where you stand in terms of your online presence, where you stand in online search, a few things that could be improved, and really just to give you some information that I believe you'll find valuable and helpful as well. This will just be a really general overview, and I'm going to move through as quickly as I can through it because I do respect your time. So first things first, when we're talking about online search, what we're really talking about is prospective clients being able to come and find you online for the specific services you're offering. And really there are four main sources for doing that. That's through the Google Map Pack, organic results listings, pay-per-click, ads, and Facebook. So if we were to take a look at a Google search engine, I've typed in family lawyers Portland, Maine, and I'm going to go over the anatomy of a search engine here real quick. So the first thing we get is an ad group at the top, then we have the map pack, local listings, and then we have the organic search results. And really what's important to know here is that 98% of the business that happens from the organic search happens within the top three results of the map pack and the top three results of the organic listings. So it's kind of important to be there. It's also important to be on page one because most people we know do not search past the first page when they're looking for a specific services or your service as a family law attorney. So I did notice you do have a map pack listing here via your attorney, Kim Pittman. This links to your website. I did a few other searches just to get a better idea of where you stand. I did one for child custody. I did not find you on the first page or in the first couple pages. I did one for divorce as well, and I did find your website here on the third page. So if you are trying to get prospective clients to find you online, really there's two ways to do that. That's through either organically or through paid traffic. Now, organic comes through those top spots on the map pack or the organic search results. You really need both to get optimum results. Having those spots is great because the traffic is free. It doesn't cost anything to get those people to come there. However, if you're not there already and you want to rank there, it requires SEO or search engine optimization to get there, which is a great long-term strategy, but it may take realistically 6 months or more to get your listing or your ranking of your website moving towards that number one, page one spot. And you're not going to get any clients right now finding you. That is why paid traffic is a great advantage. That's why a lot of people use it, is you can start to get online traffic right now. And when you structure your ads correctly, you can get to the top position of Google instantly. And you can also pay the least amount for the top ads when you're factoring in this cost per click times quality score equals ad rank formula, which I'll explain in just a bit. So why is it that some of your top competitors might have a better map pack spot or a better ranking than you? Well, one thing to look at, first of all, I just want to mention is this is a screenshot of a mobile phone on search. This is important because most people are doing mobile searches. And what ends up happening, why it's important to have that top three spot, is because this is all that someone can see. And pretty much what someone does is they automatically assume that the top ranked people are the ones who are the best. They have the best reviews, the best business, the firm that's been in business the longest or won the most cases, etc. These are just some of the things that subconsciously happen in someone's mind. So in order to rank right here in these top three spots, get a top three map listing, really what you have to do is improve your citations. And what citations are is anywhere your name, address, and phone number can be listed. So there's lots of different places like these Yahoo Local, Yelp, Bing, There's ones that are dedicated to legal directories that your website and your name, address, and phone number can be listed. And what has to happen is you have to have your name, address, phone number, your citation listed in all those places. And there are 50 other factors to include when it comes to that map pack ranking spot. These are just the top 10. I'm not going to go over every one, but just to give you an idea, things that matter are having proper category associations. So making sure that in your online listing, you're listed as a family law attorney or any other of the legal services you're offering. You want to make sure that every citation that you put out there is consistent across the board. It's the same address written out the same way everywhere it's submitted. You want to make sure that when you're listed online, that your product or your service keyword is in your business title. So just to give you an example, if I go back here, when I look at your website in search, it's listing out your name, but it's listing as Portland, Maine attorney. Something that might be more effective is to list specifically the services that you offer within family law. So you have it down here, divorce, child custody, family law, but it really needs to be in your title as well. So another thing that matters quite a bit when it comes to ranking your website in online search is something called backlinks. A backlink is really any link that from another website that points to your website. And depending on the domain authority or the value of that other person's website will depend on how much value is passed to your website through that link. Every link that you have is really a vote telling Google that your website is authoritative or it should be found. And so what you really want is quality, not quantity. So having niche specific links to that point to your website from other legal websites or popular publications or your local chamber of commerce, local newspapers like the Portland Press Herald. These are valuable links to have that can really help your ranking quite a bit. So what I typically like to do is I like to kind of draw a comparison between a competitor's website and your website. However, when I did the search, the results are rather mixed for who might be the top competitor for family law attorney. But I did see this Govan Law pop up quite a bit. And they have a pretty good website here, modern. But the main thing I would want to show here is that if I were to shrink their page, it's mobily responsive. Their navigation is responding to the fact that I'm shrinking the page, so I know that on a mobile phone it will do the same thing. All the content is going to fit within the screen. When I do that with your website that I found, though, it doesn't do the same thing. So right now your website is not mobily responsive, and the problem with that is Google already gives priority rankings to sites that are mobily responsive. They want to make sure that their users are having the best experience possible. So if it's not mobily ready, mobily responsive, Google will automatically penalize you and not give you that value in ranking your website there. So if we also look, this is another search tool that I use called Majestic. I've typed in Govan Law, and what this is really just showing me is a little bit about the health of their overall website. It's basically saying they've got these metrics here, and it's saying that they've generated a trust flow of 15 from the different websites, the backlinks that are pointing to their site, and they have a citation flow of 9. And as you can see down here, they have 31 other websites, domains pointing to their website, and as a result, 622 backlinks out of that. if I do this with your website, you're showing that you have a trust flow of 11 with a citation flow of 12 from 24 different websites pointing to yours, and that's only 49 backlinks. So the other Govan Law had 622 backlinks. So all that's really showing is they have a more established authority from other sites, more votes pointing to their site, and that can be a reason why their site is outperforming or outranking your website. Another thing that's pretty important just across the board when we talk about websites is the quality of your content. The quality of your content, basically, you need to have relevant content on your website, and the site that has the most relevant content to what someone's actually searching for in the search engines is going to get priority. Just as an example here, I typed in deep sea diving just as a general example, and the first thing that comes up is Wikipedia. And the reason Wikipedia comes up first almost all the time is because they have the most information. They are the most authoritative website, or have the most authoritative information on their site, and that's why they're getting priority ranking. Google just reads the information on your web page. It doesn't go through and decide who has the most beautiful website, and that's the person who should show up first. It's who has the most relevant information. So this is the same thing is true for when you're using pay-per-click advertising as well. What we have here real quickly is the difference between an optimized ad and a standard ad. 60% of the time, most people run their ads like this. However, someone is far more likely to click on this ad that's taking up all the real estate and is optimized. Another thing too is that the person here at the top is probably paying less money to run this ad than this ad down here. The reason that is because guy number one has taken the time to optimize his ad with all the proper extensions. So just to further explain that, Google determines the cost that you pay on your pay-per-click advertisement based upon this quality score, which also determines your ad rank. So you can pay the most amount of money and get the worst ad rank because your ad has the worst quality score, or you can pay the least amount of money and make sure that your ad is optimized and it has the highest quality score, and you'll end up getting a better ad rank as a result. Problem is, most people don't structure their campaigns that way. I'm not going to go too deeply into this. They are grouping their keywords. 99% of advertisers group their keywords. It leads to more irrelevant clicks, fraudulent clicks, lower quality score, etc. The solution to that is to not group your keywords, to only put one keyword per ad group, and to really make sure that your ad is the most relevant to what someone is searching for. To the degree that you make it most relevant, you increase your quality score, lower your cost per click, and you're going to get a better ad rank and more traffic as a result of that. So currently, in terms of your online presence, there are some things that can be improved as far as the website, but you're not in the top 3 Google Map pack for all your different keywords. I don't think you're in the top 3 organic rankings for family law attorney anywhere. And this might mean that you're not visible to clients who are searching for those type of services every day. And another question asked is, are you using pay-per-click? And if you are you using it in a way that you're optimizing those ads as well? So this has just been a general overview. I hope it's been informative for you. I think really the first step to improving the online presence would be to first tackle a website. That could do a lot to help that online presence. But these are just a few things that you can think about, and just to give you a better understanding of what's going on there. So With that said, I enjoyed doing this video for you, and I hope to speak with you soon.